wonder what I should get at DVT. Ding dong. Hey, I wonder what that is. It's the holidays calling. What's going on, everybody? Dallas Vintage Toys is back. Sean and Ryan are here. It's another beautiful Saturday, and boy, do we have a lot of cool things to show you and to talk about because it is the holiday season, right, Sean?
That is correct.
So, we've got the...
Wait, the holidays are now? I've been buying toys all year long.
It's crazy. So we're kicking it off by reminding you it's officially the holidays, guys. We're going to be buying, selling, and trading all day from 11 to 6. So we want to entice you to come on in and check out these really cool items. Starting off with some Japanese sofubi. So here we have an Anguirus and a Monster X. Shout out to Marasan. They actually shared our post with this glow-in-the-dark Megalon, which is pretty sweet. 1973. This piece is so awesome. Maybe one of my favorite glow-in-the-dark figures. Highly recommend checking this guy out when you come by the Kaiju corner. But if you are also a Neko horror fan, we did get in the Frankenstein accessory set. And we still have plenty of Frankensteins to accompany that.
I always want to say Frankenstein.
I know, right? I'm Army building them, so I think you should as well. I'm talking about the Marvel Sentinel 3.75-inch retro scale figure. This thing is amazing.
That screams 90s.
It screams 90s. It goes with even older vintage figures, what with the articulation aesthetic points. It's just so much fun.
What's up, Gerald? You need to come in. So as we posted in the video, if you don't come in, we know who you are. You're on our list and we're checking it twice.
Checking it twice. It's the holidays. We're checking Spock twice. This is a new Playmates figure. Your eyes do not deceive you, friends. This is not the 90s stuff. This is brand new. So when you're coming by and checking out all the Star Trek stuff, don't be fooled. This is a really cool piece. This is a few of our new imports that we've recently acquired, guys. We've got the Dragon Ball Z Krillin and the Mafex Batman Nightfall. So this is when Batman gets his back broken and
my back hurts.
this dude decides, you know what, I'm going to be Batman. I believe it's Azrael. It's been a while since
That's
I read
right.
the book. But
You're correct.
Pretty cool. And then we got a ton of Transformers Masterpiece, guys. A personal favorite is actually the MP4. It's the giant first Masterpiece version of Prime with the trailer. Really cool collection piece. Centerpiece to virtually any Transformers collection. Speaking of centerpiece, bam! Check out that Galactus. That thing is so cool.
Dope!
I know. It comes with 3 heralds out the gate, guys. And I mean, there's not much more you need for an instant Marvel Legends display centerpiece. Highly recommend checking this out. While we still have some in stock, we have 2 currently available. And speaking of currently available, friends, it's been 2 years in the making, but NECA has finally released their last Ronin figures. And here we have a look at the unarmored version. I took one of these home last night and posted a picture of it up on our social media. So you know this is not a sales pitch. I highly recommend checking this out while we have it in stock. It's been flying off the shelves. Could be contender for figure of the year, but if NECA is not your thing, don't worry. We've got the Super 7 Ultimates in stock, guys. That's right. For the first time in a long time, we have all 4 turtles in stock. Plenty of villains for them to fight.
That reminds me of the video game.
Right? That's why I put it there. Yeah, it's perfect. You could get 2 or 3 of these accessory kits, and bam, you've got an ultimate display.
And so these 2 Mattel He-Man figures came from a Mattel employee that worked at the company for 34 and a half years, and we have them available on our website, DallasVintageToys.com. You have the original He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor. So this is kind of a piece of history. He's the longest working Mattel employee in Mattel history.
That alone is crazy. And these figures are in literal immaculate condition. So if you're thinking about these, I mean, ding dong, it's the holidays, you know what I mean? I would jump on these ASAP before they disappear. Who knows when we'll get representations like this clean again. I mean, it's pretty rare.
He used to give these away to children, so.
That's so cool, man. And then more NECA Turtle stuff, guys. We're just showing you we've got a few of the Jumbo Donnies in stock. And we have some of the G.I. Joe 25th, 50th, and more retro versions.
Leatherneck.
Got some cool vehicles.
Wait, All Striker.
I know, right?
All Striker.
There's a theme here.
Eagle Hawk.
Eagle Hawk, Tomahawk, what?
Storm Shadow Snake Eyes.
I just picked out a couple favorites, but we do have tons of carded examples right now, guys, in stock. Even some of the cartoon ones, so those are pretty cool. A ton of Mondo stuff is going on right now with it being Designer Con. They're issuing a whole bunch of really cool new pieces. But while we're waiting on those pre-orders, you want to come on by and check out some of the
Those
other
are pretty cool
stuff. These mecha robots from Spider-Man are so awesome. And they unfold so you can see the deluxe packaging.
Oh, come on.
And then you get the whole story. So if you're like, I don't know this, I have not seen this before.
Whoa, now it's a comic book.
Boom. It's all in one. So
You can pretend you're reading
it's so cool,
and just
man.
play with the figure.
Comes with the display base. I mean, it's a really nice piece. And we have 2 of them. And we have Wolverine and all other kinds of really cool Mondo stuff. So
You got 2 books in one.
That's right.
With figures.
So when I was setting this up this morning, I wanted to do a whole display of just giant robots and combiners. But then I thought, well, we still have a few other cool things I want to talk about, like some stuff from NECA and their Universal Monsters and TMNT crossover. So here we have the Bride of Frankenstein and the Mummy. Those are the 2 newest ones. We're still waiting on a few more. But right now, you definitely do not want to sleep on this April O'Neil because we only have, I believe, like 8 left at the moment. So she's been super popular.
With some good looking artwork.
And I mean, 'tis the season, right? We love the Misfits, so that's an awesome figure. We have a few of the red ones. I believe we are currently sold out of the Black Fiend. So if you need a holiday Misfit, come on by. Or maybe if you need a giant Takara Metroplex. Boom, still sealed in the package. This piece is incredibly rare, and I am shocked we still have it, to be honest. But say you already have this one by chance. Well, no worries. We've got a Siege Warfare Cybertron Omega Supreme, also still sealed. And to accompany him, we have a few NECA Predators. One of their largest in the deluxe Stoneheart Predator.
Welcome to the jungle.
I know, right? Like those, you don't want to mess with those guys, man.
That's why we have hurricane shutters at DVT.
And that's why we have a Trypticon and some of Cobra's elite to battle them off, including the Regal Cobra Commander.
Cobra.
So yeah, when you're walking by and you happen to see this, don't be fooled. Double check the baby blue, and that's how you know you got the one with the gold. And if you need a Viper, or say a couple Vipers and a Viper officer, we've got you too. And then coming on down, we've got some more Takara Tomy Japanese style combiners here from the Combiner Wars line. Got the Bruticus, Computron, and Superion. But guys, that's not the coolest one. As you see, we have Devastator. This is still sealed. There's a lot of people that are using this as a masterpiece version, if you will, for Devastator. I've seen and handled many of the third-party ones, and I actually do prefer this one as well. And then, of course, gotta shout out Wolverine, guys. That's the Mezco 112 Wolverine. I'm going to be talking about this figure all year. It, again, might be my figure of the year. I've got a couple.
Santa loves these 10 cookie boxes.
10 cookie boxes. They're great. I mean, you can use them for a variety of things. And this Wolverine in particular comes with 8 interchangeable head sculpts, 4 different sets of
What are you talking about, bub?
and a Sentinel display base. Are you
That
kidding?
lights up, right?
It does. It lights up. I mean,
I'm afraid of the dark.
dude, it's one of the best figures they've done. One of the best figures of 2022. And if you don't have one, I say you should definitely come check it out, or listen to me talk about it for, an hour.
And what's this good-looking fella right there?
So this dude is Link Master. So what they did is they took a Skylynx and a couple Autobots such as Hound, Ratchet, Trailbreaker, and I believe Wheeljack, and they made him an ultimate combiner because I think this is his version in the IDW comic, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just cool that they have a figure representation of him finally. So here you kind of see him in alt mode. He's flying above the sky and then transformed. That's pretty cool. I love the box art on these Japanese versions. Like, you have it the same here. You get all their alt modes in the background. It's just really cool. They take it up another level. So, but speaking of taking it up another level, guys, our vintage
Who wants
game,
to eat some bubble gum? Wait, what?
our vintage game is on fire right now, guys. Check this out. We have a tiger.
That's Battle Cat.
Isn't that insane? I mean, like, this is the first time I've honestly seen one of these. So if you're not familiar, yeah, like Sean said, this is Battle Cat, but the tiger from Big Jim, yeah?
Yeah,
So
from a few years or half a decade earlier.
that's just such a cool piece to see. I mean, that's a piece of toy history. And then, of course, my personal favorite vintage toy of all time, Scareglow. And then behind him to do some battle this Saturday is a Jaga. Also super cool, super rare. And if you're looking for more vintage, don't look too far, because boom, we have tons of really awesome figures from a variety of different lines, guys. In these cases, we restock them all the time, especially on the weekends. So if you're coming through and you want to check out some rare things like, oh, I don't know, Scratch the Cat, or King Rander from Burger King there, just hanging out. Tons of cool Joes, complete with weapons. I mean, you know, that's just a Scarlet front row hanging out.
Or come see the original He-Man swords from the movie.
Or maybe you need a power glove. Say you don't even like toys, but you're a more video game person. We've got a few of those too, you know?
This also came from the Mattel employee. I have one in my personal collection. We had 3, 1 sold already. We have 1 left.
But back to the holidays are here, guys. What's the one thing every kid that's a Star Wars collector would love to get? Well, duh, a Boba Fett. So why not treat yourself or a friend or a loved one this holiday season to, dare I say, the best version of Boba Fett?
That's also 21 back.
Ooh.
ESB.
ESB 21 back.
With a starburst.
Clear bubble. I mean, it doesn't get too much better than that, right? So, and I always like to recommend people to the Kaiju Corner, guys. So shout out to, again, Mesco here with their 5 points line. This is a really cool 2-pack with Hedorah the Smog Monster in flying form and final form, and a Godzilla, and some scenery for them to do a battle on. It's a giant Mondo Mothra statue that comes with her egg and a deluxe base. Very
This is the guy that ate my sports jacket this morning.
Took it right from you, man. And then the glow in the dark. Boom. 1973 Megalon. Absolutely love that piece. All of our Kaiju stuff, guys, is one of one. So if you do see something that you're interested in, feel free to give us a call. We do 24-hour holds. We do offer 60-day layaway. So
And you also gotten some new stuff down here, right? We'll just run through the store real quick.
And a Toxin. That Devastator is a super rare piece, and especially because it still has the Superman cape. So,
all right, let's do a quick run through real quick.
This is ever changing, but right now at the moment we currently have some Play Arts Kai, some NECA Predator, some miscellaneous Bandai, and some Pacific Rim figures as well. This is the ever elusive Kaiju Corner. It has all kinds of really cool stuff, guys, but especially right now, heavy hitters from Marathon. Virtually this entire shelf here is really cool limited Marathon pop-up shop exclusives. And some more of the Mezco. Here's some more Marvel Legends and DC Build-A-Figures and deluxe figures. Apocalypse is attacking Strife there, but we'll fix that here in a moment. We do have a blob that we just recently got in. We've got a couple things if you're looking to build up your Fantastic Four to battle your new Galactus. And speaking of, we do need some more Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends, as well as wrestling figures. We're kind of running a little bit low right now on pre-owned wrestling figures. So if you got those in, we're buying, selling, and trading. And of course, guys, while we're over here talking about these pre-owned figures, we need to show you the elite of the elite. We have Hot Toys. Tons of awesome Hot Toys from Marvel. We've got some die-cast metal Iron Man. Vision, speaking of Iron Man, here's a really wicked one from Spider-Man Far From Home. It's the Mysterio version, so he's kind of battle damaged. We have a really cool 2-pack from Zack Snyder's Justice League. This one has the Superman adorned in the black suit and the Nightmare Batman. 2 versions of Wonder Woman, one deluxe, one regular, but both are in the gold armor. Speaking of armor, we have an armored Thanos from the Endgame here. You can have a Hulk battle him. Boom! Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. We've got a few Black Widow characters as well at the moment. And then, my friends, this is the ultimate of ultimate. We've got some really cool Star Wars right now. This is the Mandalorian with his buddy Blurg. You can call him Tony if you'd like. I mean, you know, he's just his friend there. We've got a Captain Rex here. Plenty of Boba Fett's, guys. If you can't decide which Boba Fett, I make for an excellent toy attorney. I will help you find the Boba Fett to fit your collection. We have an Ahsoka Tano here. An awesome anniversary edition of Luke Skywalker from ESB. Talk about army building all the time, but boom, the deluxe trooper here, the Dark Trooper from The Mandalorian. That would be a cool one to do. And then we have a few different versions of Anakin from the Clone Wars and his deluxe version as well. So Sean always mentions looking up top. And while you're over here shopping for some hot toys, check out our Hasbro Pulse Aliens Nerf Blaster. This one is awesome, and it's painted to resemble the power loader from Aliens second movie, so it's really cool. Really want to get one of those. So again, if you've heard my challenge before, Nerf battle is going to happen.
And this is our discount shelf. We have lots of ornaments and other items on clearance or fraction of the price. So we'll do a speed walk through the store now.
Coming right along, my friends, you will see the Super 7 wall. Down here we have the reaction figures. Up top here we have the Ultimates. So these are the ones you will shop with. These are the ones that are just the display models. Over here we have our G.I. Joe section. Up top, classifieds. Down below, 25th and older. Bleeding on over, we have Thundercats Ultimates, as well as some cool TMNT pieces, some Motu as well. There's some actually really cool Motu, some She-Ra pieces. This is a really rare 2-pack. And yeah, you just gotta kind of shop down here. There's a couple different Battle Cats. There's one in here with a He-Man as well. Some really cool stuff. We've got a couple of limited edition Scareglows. So that's pretty cool. So when you walk by and you think, well, that's just a brown shipper box, double check, because it might be something rare. These are awesome. These are the retro TMNT Toon Turtles. They all have accessory buttons on the back. So that's fun for the whole family. Tons of cool Simpsons stuff, guys. Maybe a personal favorite, Deep Space Homer. I like that one quite a lot. You can battle the Sentinel we showed you earlier with these 3.75-inch Marvel figures.
Mythic Legions!
Mythic Legions! DVT, DVT, 4 Horsemen, Mythic Legions. That's pretty cool. Here we have a bunch of oversized Marvel and DC figures. Some really cool 2-packs. Some really cool 3-packs. So if you're building an X-Men collection, quintessential right there. And then, boom, an entire superhero wall. We're restocking this all the time, guys. We've gotten our Toad. There's the Sentinel as well. We got in the Scarlet Witch and a Loki. Speaking of Loki, here's Loki from the What If wave. We've got a few of these left in stock at the moment. And of course, we can't forget our Transformers section, guys. A lot of it is currently gutted because of display, but we have some really cool pieces to show you. The movie set. We've got in some third-party Dinobots. Sealed Masterpiece. Sealed Target exclusive. Tonkinator, that's pretty cool. And yeah, a ton of Masterpiece as well over here. Some Kingdom as well. And then if you do a quick 360, here's our NECA display.
You mean 180?
Yeah, 180.
360 back row ham.
Back of the Transformers. You transform.
Our coffee is trying to transform.
We've got tons of really cool NECA pieces, guys. Virtually the entire wave is currently in stock right now at the moment. The Ultimate Dress Up is the newest one we've got new.
Better come in now before they're gone.
That's right.
We're going to play the What If. I should have come in and gotten it.
See, guys, the Last Ronin is doing quite well, so don't be the one that misses out. This is a really cool piece. You're definitely going to want them. Get them for a friend. Everybody who has read this book knows how good it is, so. We've got some cool Kickstarter Spawn pieces as well, guys. These are still factory sealed. These are getting rarer by the day, so if you're a Spawn collector, swing out by and check them out. Tons of cool Barbies, tons of cool Monster High stuff available.
Monster High.
In-store and online at DallasFinishedToys.com.
Ooh, Simpsons.
Tons of cool Simpsons.
Ooh, Simpsons.
My favorite Simpson piece.
I think not.
Worst episode ever. Lord of the Rings stuff, guys. This is kind of our hodgepodge stuff, but there's a lot of really cool pieces over here.
Smoking!
Somebody stop me!
I was about to say that one. We got in some new Star Wars sealed pieces.
Yep. Some 12-inch ones down here. Millennium Falcon. We have a Razor Crest, guys. I mean, that's an awesome holiday item right there.
We have a furry Gamorrean guard.
Ooh.
And a Wampa Wampa.
Some more third-party and import items over here. Some Power Ranger stuff. Some video game stuff over here. Storm Collectibles pieces. And we have a few Code of Kia Mega Man model kits, as well as some more Storm collectibles down here. Our Star Wars wall, always being restocked and shifted around. We've got tons and tons of cool exclusives. Right now, here is the Return of the Jedi SDCC Star Wars The Black Series set. It comes with the Popaloo on the speeder. I don't know if you can see him there. The glare's kind of bad.
We'll take your word for it.
Super cool piece. We just got in this Red Leader's X-Wing. This A-Wing fighter, I believe, is a new piece. We got in tons of new of the battle packs.
Only at DVT.
Right? We changed it. This section is also ever-changing, but here are those new Star Trek figures I was talking about. They can be kind of camouflaged in with the older ones.
Who needs flashlights when you have lightsabers?
We even have the Mandalorian Darksaber in stock. It's pretty cool. Isage Ventress one. This one's quite rare now. Or you just want to rock a helmet. Hey man, we won't judge. That's also cool in our book.
I've got a few of those helmets in my PC.
And we also need wrestling figures, guys. So if you have AEW or WWE Elites, please feel free to bring them on in for store credit, or we will buy them from you if they're still.
So the items we are looking for are Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends, wrestling figures, Lego sets, any 70s and 80s action figures.
That's right, baby. If you want store credit or a check in your name, bring them on down to Dallas Vintage Toys, because you know the game. We're about those toys. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You know the jam. We'll be here from 11 to 6. Can't wait to see you guys. Cheers.